Every goal you set comes with a bunch of obstacles. If there are no obstacles, there will be no sense of achievement. Here we have with us one of our brightest student, Dr. Ishrat, who is one such true inspiration who took these challenges as opportunities to crack the FMG examination. FMG, one of the toughest exam which foreign medical graduates face. Hi Ishrat, welcome to Bright Edu World. So you have appeared FMG exam and you were able to clear it. So let us discuss today what were your strategies and how you overcame your obstacles. So over to you, Dr. Kainat.
Thank you, Dr. Patil. So as Sir said that Dr. Ishrat has been through a lot of difficulties and yet she was able to crack the exam. So why can't you? Let's hear it from her. So Dr. Ishrat, hello. How do you feel after this achievement?
Thank you for having me over here. It actually feels very great to have cleared this FMGA exam. I can understand the anxiety most students have regarding this particular exam, but it's pretty much doable, I can tell you for sure.
Okay. Stress doesn't leave until the exam is over. How did you deal with this exam anxiety?
Like any other student, I also was very scared and worried about the test, though it was not the first time that I was going to give this test. But still there is that thought that you don't know what's going to come on your paper. But Bright Edu World definitely helped me gain that confidence for the things that I had read and the things that I had prepared for. Even though I couldn't completely do all the subjects because seeing my situation, but whatever I read and whatever test series I finished with the help of Bright Edu World, I was pretty much sure that I can approach those particular subjects with quite a lot of confidence and I could crack it. So that was really helpful for me.
Right. It's the preparation level that makes you confident before the exam. You are an inspiration to others and you have already experienced this exam. What advice would you like to give your juniors?
My advice and suggestion to the junior doctors would be that it would always be better if you start studying and preparing for the MCI test, FMGE test early on while you are in your core years, so that the subjects are fresh and things are easier to grasp. Because as time passes, you tend to forget a lot of information. So do not wait for the last moment or minute, and because that becomes a little hectic, and then you really never know how times change and what new things come. So it's better to finish off this exam as soon as possible, because things keep changing, materials keep changing, what they ask in the exams keeps changing too. So that's one thing that I would suggest. Also, if there are people obviously who have already completed their MBBS and are now preparing for this test, I would suggest do not lose hope. Make a plan for yourself. Try to balance your study plan and don't get too overworked thinking this exam is like not approachable. Because so now I think you all have such a wonderful platform to approach that would not only help you crack MCI test, but also will help you prepare through the college years. And that's the best part of it, like it's doable from wherever you are, and that's a great thing. So definitely I would suggest that it's a very good platform to approach and start studying, as I said, early on. Also spend more time on the subjects that are weaker, for you, but definitely don't get stuck on one thing. Try to read through every subject as much as possible, because most of the times we spend too much time on our weaker subjects, and then we do not have the time to go through others, and that approach wouldn't be nice.
So as Dr. Ishrat said, we need to start early so that we get time to go through everything. Mere going through a topic once will not help. You need revisions. As out of sight is out of mind, you need multiple revisions before the exam. For example, learn something new every day as well as revise something from the past. This is a process and it will take time, so that start preparing early. So doctor, now tell us, how did Bright EduWorld help you?
Bright EduWorld helped me a lot, because earlier when I had approached this test, I was very confused to what exactly should I be studying, because there are so many things that are available on a whole for studying every single subject, and FMGE is not such an exam which requires such a vast knowledge. So you really need to know what's really needed for the exam, and Bright EduWorld really made that very, very easy and doable. Also, it's so well organized and systematic. Like you start with the test in one block, so you know what are your weaknesses and what are your strengths, and then as you go on to doing each and every lecture, you know where you really need to focus and what points that you can keep in mind and note down as you go through everything. So that helped me a lot to assess where I stand on that particular topic. Also, the lectures are very concise. They don't take too long of a time and they don't weigh you down. Very well illustrated, lots of diagrams and very colorful, as well as the doctors and the lecturers are so amazing. It doesn't really feel that you are sitting away from them. They are engaging. So it was really nice to do this from my own comfort zone. Bright EduWorld helped me reduce the time of traveling to a coaching center. I could manage my responsibilities alongside my studies, which was a great thing, and I really liked it. Also, the mentors are always there for you over the phone. Like in my case, Dr. Patil was always available. Whenever I required any support, any doubts I had, he was always there to clear my doubts. And they are very encouraging, because there are times while you are studying for this particular exam, and a lot of FMGE MCI approaching students will know, foreign medical graduates will know that how tough things can get. When you have a very supportive mentor who's always constantly encouraging you and keeping the track of your progress, that's so important, especially when you are away from them. So that also was an added advantage for me, and I could approach sir anytime I wanted to, and I could leave a message and I knew that I will be answered back immediately. Talking about the notes were very well written. They were similar to the videos, so I didn't have to really make too many notes on my own, because whatever the videos mentioned, it was all there in the notes itself, but I could always add more information from my end if I felt like so. There was always room for that. Talking about the test series were very good. They tested not only the knowledge that was being taught in the lectures, but also tested the other things which probably were not there in the whole lecture series. So it always kept kept your mind rolling and thinking in the correct direction and didn't make you feel overly confident that you know it all. Also, it gave you the edge that there is something more that you can learn. Overall, the experience with Bright Edu World was fantastic because I always wanted something that I could do from my comfort zone, because I didn't have that kind of a time to travel, and I didn't also want to shove away my responsibilities for the sake of my studies. So it helped me balance out life on a whole. At the same time, having such a good support system from your mentors, that keeps you going, and it definitely helps you achieve what your real
Thanks for those kind words, Dr. Ishrat. We know the syllabus is so vast, 19 subjects. Students get confused what to study when. How did you prepare yourself?
Talking about my strengths, the core subjects were always strong for me otherwise, except for anatomy. So that helped me a lot, forming a base for the clinical subjects. Anatomy, ortho, as well as surgery, pediatrics, these were the subjects, radiology, these were the subjects that I found volatile and I would forget very often. How I converted, I would make notes of the weaker subjects more, because that would help me remember the points. Like I would make the key points while listening to the video. So that definitely helped me a lot. And subject-wise strategy, if you ask me, I would do the videos and make my own notes, and then revise them, as well as do the test that was given in the blogs that was created by Bright Edu World. So that helped me a lot to keep the matter concise as well as approachable. That's all.
Okay, so making your own notes after going through the lecture will add that extra edge to your performance. In order to successfully navigate through the obstacles, you need a map. Your plan is your map. Can you share with us your preparation strategy?
Talking about my study plan or strategy, I didn't have any such plan or strategy, to be very frank, because I had to balance between family life as well as my aspirations. So I would study whenever I found time. Usually I would do it when my children are away, gone to the school, and that would be around 3 to 4 hours. That's the time that I would get to focus on my studies, and I would sit through with my books and the course that I took with Bright Edu World. Also, I would try to do the studies while doing my chores as well, like say you are cooking or you're trying to take the homework with your children. I would just put on the videos and put the headphones on, and I could do such a thing alongside. So that's how I tried to manage. The base point is that you have to be fierce in your approach overall when you need something that bad. So and that worked for me. So whenever I would study, how much ever I would study, I would make sure that my concepts are clear and there was no rote learning. That's it.
So Dr. Ishrat, what you are trying to say is that conceptual understanding of a topic is more important than rote learning. Now, struggle is a part of a journey to success. Could you please share us with your struggle or maybe the difficulties you faced while preparing for the exam?
Talking about my family background, I am married, I have 2 kids, and I have my husband who's in Merchant Navy. I also have my elderly father. And talking about responsibilities, I have quite a bit on my hands since my husband is away for quite some time in the whole year. But overall, it was pretty much very supportive of my studies, and they helped in every possible way so that I could achieve this result. After all, I did in between face a lot of health issues which I had to tackle with, but thankfully, by the grace of God, I was able to come out of it with the help of the teachers in this Bright Edu World, as well as with the support of my family.
Okay, it must be tough balancing family and studies together, and you could successfully do that. From where do you derive such energy? I mean, what motivates you?
Talking about my motivation, it's my kids. I always thought that I want to give a good example to my kids that come what may, you should never lose the focus from your goal, and that you should keep going and trying further on in life. So that's what kept me going through these ups and downs that I faced regarding my health or otherwise. Also, philosophy, if you say, I believe where there is a will, there's always a way. So it's all up to us to make that effort finally. And also a little bit of support system when you have it's pretty much achievable. Stress management, I love to work out. So in between, whenever I got a little time for myself, I made sure there was time for myself as well, because that's so important in life. And during that time, I would make sure I'm taking care of my health. And I would work out, I would walk, cycle, maybe listen to music. So all that, pray, all that helped me a lot.
Okay, congratulations once again, Dr. Ishrat, for this achievement. May we know about your future plans?
My plans are to do, my plan is to do my internship in Mumbai itself, but because of the COVID-19 crisis, my paperwork got stuck at MMC. So I'm still waiting for that. But meanwhile, I have opted for doing management in health administration from a prestigious university. Also, I keep doing my CMEs from certain universities like Harvard and Stanford. So that's about it as of now. I'm still waiting to clear out my paperwork with the medical council of my state, and I hope I get through with this and I'm able to do my internship as well. Then I'll look into it from there on. So this is all as of now.
Thanks, Dr. Ishrat, for joining us and sharing your experience with us. We wish you all the best for future.